Hi, this is Kinga from myhobbiescrochet.com. In this video, I will show you how to crochet the heart and soul slippers in adult size. You can find the written instructions on my blog myhobbiescrochet.com. I will put a link in the description box below this video. You can also find the heart graph that you will need to follow along with this video tutorial. The slippers have a lot of stretch, but you can easily adjust the size by working more or less rounds and rows as in the pattern indicated. The slippers are started at the toe and work in the round, this part. Then you will leave a few stitches unworked and you will work this part in rows. You will join at here and at the end you will work the cuff around the foot opening. For the slippers I am using Red Heart Lisa. It is a DK yarn, 3 light. It is available only in Europe at Lovecrafts, but you can substitute it with any other DK 3 light yarn. You will need 2 skeins in a main color. I will use this intense blue and 1 skein in white. I am using a 4.5mm crochet hook, 2 stitch markers, yarn needle to wave in the end, and scissors. You will also need the graph pattern. As you can see, we have a chart for the left foot and a chart for the right foot. Actually, it is the same graph, but the way we are reading this graph, it is different. For the left foot, the graph on top, you will read the graph from bottom to top and from right to left. For the right foot, you will read the graph from bottom to top and from the left to the right. Now let's get started. I will start with the main color, in my case intense blue, and I will start with the magic ring. Wrap a yarn around, finger, cross it, insert a hook under this side and cross yarn over on the other side. I will pinch it here and chain 1. Tighten it up. We will start the first round. We will work 11 half double crochet into the magic ring. Wrap yarn around the hook and work 11 half double crochet into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I will close the magic ring. I will pull the yarn tight and I will slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet. So not into the top of the chain 1, but into the top of the first half double crochet. This is right here. Tighten it up. Round 2, you will chain 2, 1, 2. The chain 2 will not count as a stitch. In the second round, we will double the stitches. We will work 1 double crochet into the top of each stitch and 1 front pass double crochet around the same stitch. So we will start with a double crochet into the top of the first stitch. First double crochet, and I will work around the same double crochet, 1 front pass double crochet. So yarn over hook, insert the hook around the post of the stitch. You will go from front to the back and from back to front. yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we will work the same for all the stitches in the round. So 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 front pass double crochet around the post of the same stitch. And again. Into the top and around the post. Into the top and around. Continue this way. I will meet you at the end of the round. I still need to make the last stitch, the last 2 stitches, 1 double crochet into the last stitch and 1 front pass double crochet. So count your stitches. You should have 22 stitches this round. You will not count the chain 2 at the beginning of the round. You will slip stitch to join into the top of the first double crochet. So we will not slip stitch into the chain 2 but into the top of the first double crochet at the beginning of the round. Round 3, start with chain 2. Again, it will not count as a stitch. You will work 1 front pass double crochet around each of the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm working 1 front pass double crochet around the first stitch, 1 front pass double crochet around the next. This is my second, third and fourth. Now we will work an increase. We will work 1 double crochet into the top of the stitch and 1 front pass double crochet around the post of the same stitch. So 1 double crochet into the top and 1 front pass double crochet around the same stitch. You will work 1 front pass double crochet around the next stitch, so around the post, not into the top but around the post without any increase. The next stitch you will work an increase again by working 1 double crochet into the top and 1 front pass double crochet around the post. 1 double crochet and 1 front pass double crochet. So here we have increased 2 stitches. Now work without any increases for the next 8 stitches, working 1 front pass double crochet around each of the next 8 stitches. 1, 7 and 8. Now work an increase again, working 1 double crochet into the top of the stitch and 1 front pass double crochet around the post of the same stitch. Work 1 front pass double crochet around the next stitch and an increase again by working 1 double crochet into the top and 1 front pass double crochet around the post of the same stitch. So we made again 2 increases. The increases are symmetrical in a line. We have 4 stitches left. You will work 1 front post double crochet around each stitch left. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You will slip stitch to join into the top of the first double crochet, not into the chain 2 but into the top of the first double crochet of this round. We have increased 4 stitches this round, so your total number should be 26 stitches. We are starting round 4 with chain 2, 1 and 2, and you will work 1 front post double crochet around each of the next 5 stitches this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm working 1 increase, 1 double crochet into the top of the next stitch, and 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. I have made an increase again. I will work without increase the next stitch, 1 front post double crochet. Now I'm working an increase again by working 1 double crochet into the top of the next stitch and 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. I have increased 2 stitches on this side. I will work 1 front post double crochet around each of the next 10 stitches, and I will do increases the same way as on this side after 10 front post double crochets. And 10. Now I will work again increase, 1 double crochet into the top of the next stitch and 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. Work 1 front post double crochet around the next stitch, so without increase, and 1 increase into the next stitch. I'm working 1 double crochet into the top of the next stitch and 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. I have 5 stitches left. I will work 1 front post double crochet around each of the 5 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. On this round we have increased again 4 stitches. You should have 30 stitches at the end of this round, not counting the chain 2. You will slip stitch into round by slip stitching into the top of the first double crochet. Round 5, start again with chain 2. That will not count as a stitch. Now you will work 1 front post double crochet around each of the next 6 stitches, and again work increases after 6 stitches. So I'm working without increases 6 stitches, front post double crochet stitches, the first, and 6, and working increases again, 1 double crochet into the top of the next stitch and 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. 1 front post double crochet around the same stitch. Now I'm working one front pass double crochet around the next stitch, and an increase again, one double crochet into the top of the next stitch, and one front pass double crochet around the top of the same stitch. You will work without increases the next 12 stitches, working one front pass double crochet around each of the next 12 stitches. And 12. Now work increases again, one double crochet into the top of the next stitch, one front pass double crochet around the same stitch, and work one front pass double crochet around the next stitch, and again an increase, one double crochet into the top of the stitch, and one front pass double crochet around the post of the same stitch. You will have 6 stitches left. You will work one front pass double crochet around each of them. 1, this round we have increased again 4 stitches. We will have 34 stitches at the end of this round. You will slip stitch to join into the top of the first stitch of the first double crochet at the beginning of the round. As you can see, we have finished the toe. I will show you what we have made so far. We have made this part. Now we are starting the next round, working after the graph. So in the graph we have round 5 in the main color. We have already worked it. Now we are starting round 6. Count the stitches in the main color until white. You should have 16 stitches in the main color, 1 in white, and 17 stitches on the other side. As you can see, it's not quite centered because the heart has an uneven number of stitches and the slipper has an even number of total stitches. You will chain 2 and work 16 front pass double crochet in the main color. Made 15. Now I'm at the 16. I will work the stitch until half, so I will yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Having the 2 loops on the hook, I will pick new color yarn and finish the stitch with the new color. I work the next stitch with white. I will change colors again when I have 2 loops on the hook. So I will yarn over, insert the hook around the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and I will not finish the stitch. I will change colors again. Put the white yarn strand to the right, pick blue, yarn over and finish the stitch with blue. Tighten it a bit up. I will continue then all the next stitches, 17 stitches with blue, working one front pass double crochet around each stitch. 16 and 17. Join into round with slip stitch to top of the first front pass double crochet, chain 2, and begin round 7. We are always reading the chart from right to the left because we are working in the round. So you will make 15 front pass double crochet in main color. So I will make 15 front pass double crochet with blue. At the last stitch I will change colors at the middle of the stitch. 14 and 15. I will work it until half, till I have 2 loops on the hook. I will place my yarn strand to the right, pick white, and finish the stitch with white. Leave it a bit, just a bit loose, not too tight. We will work around it. I will work around my blue yarn tail because I will need it later. So I will work the next 3 stitches with white, working front pass double crochet. I will only work with front pass double crochet. I will place my yarn strand under the hook and work around it, front pass double crochet, I will work around the yarn tail, the blue yarn tail. I will place it under my hook and work around it. Two. Don't work too tight, not too loose, not too tight. I have made 2 front pass double crochet with white. I need 1 more. At the last one I will change colors, working the stitch until half. Place the yarn strand to the right, pick blue and finish the stitch with blue. Tighten it just a bit up and continue all the next stitches with blue. You will have 16 front pass double crochet with blue. Slip stitch to join into the top of the first front pass double crochet. We are starting round 8. You will work 14 front pass double crochet in main color, 5 with white and 15 again in main color. Chain 2 and work 14 front pass double crochet in main color, changing colors at the last stitch. 13, and at the 14th I will change colors when I have 2 loops on the hook. So yarn over and pull through 2 and finish the stitch with white. I will pick the yarn strand. I will leave it just a bit loose because I will work around it and it will need a bit of stretch. So continue the next 5 stitches with white. I will work around these 2 yarn strands, insert a hook and place the yarn strand under my hook. If they are showing through, you will just tighten it a bit up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, I need one more. I will change colors again. I have 5 stitches with white. You will work all the next stitches with the main color. 15 stitches. Slip stitch to top of the first front post double crochet. We are working round 9. You will work 13 front post double crochet in the main color, then 7 with white and 14 in the main color again. So chain 2 and work the same I have shown you. 13 front post double crochet with main color. And 13. I will change colors. I will pick white and bring it all the way. Leave it a bit loose. I will work around the yarn strands. One, 5, 6, and the last one with color change. I'm working the color change, finishing the stitch with blue. I will work all the next stitches 14 front post double crochet with blue. 14, join into round with slip stitch to top of the first front post double crochet. Round 10 you will work 12 front post double crochet in main color, then you will change color at the last stitch. You will work 9 front post double crochet with white, and then again 13 front post double crochet in the main color. Round 11, the same way as round 10, work 12 front post double crochet in main color, 9 with white, and 13 again in the main color. We are working round 12. You will work again 12 stitches in the main color, front post double crochet, then you will change colors at the last stitch. You will work 4 front post double crochet with white, change colors at the fourth one, work 1 in main color, change colors in the middle of the stitch, and work 4 front post double crochet with white, changing colors at the last one, then 13 front post double crochet in main color. Start with chain 2 and work 12 front pass double crochet in the main color. 11, and at the 12th one I will change colors. Loosen it a bit up. So I will work 4 front pass double crochet with white, working again around the yarn tails. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the 4th one I will change colors again. I will bring the white strand width. I have 2 white yarn strands now. I work around both of them. I work 1 front pass double crochet with blue, but I will not finish it. I will change colors when I have 2 loops on the hook. I'll change colors and finish the stitch with white. Tighten it just a bit up. And I will work 4 front pass double crochet with white, working again around the 2 yarn strands, white and blue. Two, 3, and at the 4th one I will change colors when I have 2 loops on the hook. Change to blue and continue with blue all the next 13 stitches, front pass double crochet around each stitch. Slip stitch to join. We have only 1 round left for the heart. We are working round 13 with 13 front pass double crochet in the main color. Change colors at the last one. Work 2 stitches with white, then 3 stitches with main color, 2 stitches with white, and 14 stitches in the main color. Chain 2 and work 13 front pass double crochet in the main color. 12, and 13 with color change. I work 2 stitches with white around the yarn tails and yarn strand. 1, and at the 2nd one I will change colors. 2, place the white to the right, pick blue and finish with blue. work 3 stitches with blue, 3 front post double crochet with blue. I work around the yarn strand and tail, you need to control the tension all the time. 1, 2, and at the third one I will change colors. Change to white and work 2 stitches with white, 1 and 2. I will not finish the stitch with white, I will finish it with blue. I will change colors again and finish the stitch with blue. You will work all the next 14 stitches in the main color, working front post double crochet around each stitch. Slip stitch to top of the first front post double crochet. You can cut the white yarn, it is not needed anymore. I will work around 14, start with chain 2 and work front post double crochet with main color around each stitch. You will have 34 front post double crochets in the main color. And slip stitch to join to the first front post double crochet. This is how my heart looks like, my heart graph. On the inside it will look like this. After finishing round 14 you will work 4 more rounds, the same as round 14. This one here, rounds 15 to round 18. So you will work 34 front post double crochet stitches around, and I will meet you after finishing round 18. I have finished round 18. It will be easier to count the rounds on the inside. Count the rounds above the heart. This was round 14, round 15, 16, 17, and the last one is round 18. I will cut the yarn and finish off. For longer feet you can work additional rounds. Take 2 stitch marker. We will need to place them right above the heart on the edge. So I will turn the piece with the back seam facing me, and I will count 14 stitches from the back seam to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. I will place a stitch marker into the 14th stitch. As you can see, is right above the outer edge of the heart. And now I will place another stitch marker on the other outer edge of the heart, so right here, into this stitch. It will be stitch 22 counted from the back seam to the right. If you look on the graph, for the left foot you will have those stitches marked stitch 22 and stitch 14. After placing the 2 stitch markers, I will join yarn with a half double crochet into the first marked stitch on the left. Twist again. I will yarn over. I have 2 loops on the hook, and I will insert the hook into the marked stitch on top of that stitch. Yarn over, pull through. I have 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and complete a half double crochet. This will count as the first stitch. I will skip the marked stitch here. I have already worked into it. I will start with the next stitch, working front pass double crochet all the way until I reach the back seam. I have reached the back seam. The chain 2 was not counted as a stitch before, so I will skip this stitch. I will not work around the chain 2 of the previous round. I will skip it and work into the next stitch, front pass double crochet. I have 1 stitch left until the marked stitch. This will be the last front pass double crochet, and I will work 1 half double crochet into the marked stitch, into the top. So not front pass stitch, I work half double crochet into the top of the second marked stitch. So count your stitches. You should have 27 stitches, including the 2 half double crochet on each side. The 7 stitches between the stitch markers will remain unworked from now on. From now on, we are starting working in rows. We will turn after finishing each row. Each row will start with a chain 2 that will count as a stitch from now on. I will chain 2 and turn to work on the wrong side. On the wrong side, you will always work with back pass double crochet stitches. So you will insert the hook from back to front around the post of the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So continue to work back pass double crochet stitches, and I will meet you at the last stitch. I have 1 post stitch, and I will work 1 half double crochet stitch into the last stitch, into the half double crochet stitch of the previous round. Chain 2 and turn. The next row will be worked on the right side with front pass double crochet stitches again. So you will continue to repeat these 2 rows, one with front pass double crochet stitches on the right side and one with back pass double crochet stitches on the wrong side, for a total of 11 rows. For a longer feet, you can add additional rows. I have finished row 11 on the right side with front pass double crochet stitches. You will count again on the wrong side. This is where we broke the yarn to start working in rows. So you will count above this yarn tail 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and this was row 11. We are working row 12 on the wrong side. Start with chain 2 and work 10 back pass double crochet stitches. 1 2 So the next stitch, it will be a decrease stitch, an invisible decrease stitch. We will work around the post of the next 2 stitches. I will yarn over and I will insert the hook from back to front around the post of the next 2 stitches. I will yarn over and pull through. I have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So from 2 stitches we have worked 1 stitch, we have decreased 1 stitch. The next stitch will be a back pass double crochet around the next stitch, and the next stitch will be a decrease stitch again. I will yarn over and go from back to front around the post of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we have made a decrease again. All the next stitches work back pass double crochet around each of the next 10 stitches. 1 9 and the last one 10, and I will finish the row with 1 half double crochet into the chain 2. This row we will have 25 stitches total. We have decreased 2 stitches. The next row, it will be the last row, chain 2 and turn to work on the right side. You will work front pass double crochet stitches around each of the next 23 stitches. And I will finish the row with 1 half double crochet into this chain 2. Try the slipper on your foot. If it is too small, you can work additional rows until the decrease row. Now we need to join the sides at the heel. You will turn the slipper inside out. You will chain 1. So you will slip stitch the sides together at the heel, going through both top loops of the stitches on each side. I will slip stitch. Or slip stitch all the way until you reach the end. Be careful to slip stitch all the stitches, not to have any holes at here. Now I will come back to the top. I will not break the yarn, and I will slip stitch back to top. I will chain one. I will turn my slipper on the right side. Again, you will continue to work the cuff around the foot opening. We are starting to work in the round. You will need to place stitches evenly all around. So in my case, I will work 36 stitches. If you have worked more rows, you will need to add more stitches around the opening. So you will work half double crochet stitches all around, working around the post of the stitches on the edge. I will work half double crochet around this bar, one half double crochet around each bar. Now you will work half double crochet stitches into top of each stitch at the front, half double crochet into each stitch. Now we are working along the side again, working half double crochet stitches around the bar of each stitch on the edge. Try to work evenly, and at the end of this round you should have an even number of stitches, so we can work the next pattern stitch. I need one more, and I will slip stitch to join to top of the first half double crochet. The next round, round 2, you will start with chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. You will skip the first stitch and you will work one front pass double crochet around the post of the next stitch. So I'm skipping this one and working around the next stitch, one front pass double crochet. I will chain 1, skip the next stitch and work one front pass double crochet around the next one. So continue this sequence, chain 1, skip one stitch and work one front pass double crochet around the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, front pass double crochet around the next one. So continue this way all around. I'm at the end of the round. I have 2 stitches left. I have worked 1 front pass double crochet. I will chain 1, skip the next stitch and work 1 front pass double crochet around the last stitch. I will chain 1. So I will join into round with color change. Insert the hook into the top of the first front pass double crochet. I will yarn over with white and slip stitch to close the round. I will chain 2 with white. I will work 1 front pass double crochet around the first skipped stitch 2 rounds below. I work around it 1 front pass double crochet. I will chain 1. I will skip the next front pass double crochet and I will work again into the skipped stitch 2 rows below. So skip this one, work into this one below, 1 front pass double crochet, chain 1 and again skip the next stitch, work around the skipped stitch below, chain 1 and again skip the next stitch, work around the skipped stitch below. You will continue to repeat this all around. I have worked my last front pass double crochet of this round. I will chain 1 and I will slip stitch with color change to top of the first front pass double crochet with white. So I will continue with blue, the same as the previous round. I will chain 3. I will work into the last stitch, into this stitch at the right of the chain 3. This will keep my seam straight. I work 1 front pass double crochet around that stitch. I will chain 1. I will skip the next stitch and I will work into the stitch below. So skip this one with white and work around the stitch, the blue stitch, 2 rounds below, 1 front pass double crochet, chain 1, skip the next one in white and work around the blue below. Continue this way, chain 1, skip the next one, work into the blue below, you will work all around until you reach the last stitch. I'm working the last front pass double crochet. At the end of this round, the last round, I will not chain 1 anymore. I will slip stitch to top of the first front pass double crochet at the beginning of the round. You will cut yarn and finish off the white. Also, I will finish off. All you have to do is to weave in the ends, turn the slipper inside out and weave in all these ends. I'll thread yarn needle and I will start to weave in at the toe. Now this is a part where you need to be careful. To not have holes. So close the hole. I will place a few stitches more just to secure. Cut yarn and continue with all the other yarn strands. I have finished to weave in all the ends. This is the wrong side. Now I can turn it. We have worked the left slipper. Now you will need to work the right slipper. I have already finished it. You will work the right slipper the same way, following the heart graph for the right foot below. You will work all the way the same as for the left slipper until you reach the part when you will need to place the stitch markers. So you will place the stitch markers again right above these rows. You will count 13 stitches from the back seam to the right and 21. So you center the heart. You will have again 7 stitches that will remain unworked. So this is it. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.